Welcome to the Parenting Roundabout podcast for the week of May 27th, 2019. Every week we chat about the things parents are talking about, complaining about, and obsessing about right now. I'm Catherine Haleko, and I'm here with Terry Morrow.
Hello.
And Nicole Eridix.
Hi there.
This week we're complaining about icky pet care situations and obsessing about concerts, plus taking a couple of breaks for an entertainment discussion and a recommendation roundup. But today we're talking about robots. This is inspired by Nicole, who experienced was it a room service robot? Is that what you would call it?
It's hilarious.
So tell us about this.
Yeah. So last weekend we went to Vegas, my husband and I, and we don't normally stay at this particular chain of hotels because they're a little bit above our price range. It was a Vidara. Anyway, it's connected to the Aria Hotel in Vegas.
Okay.
So it's a little bit, it's a little bit above like the Home 2 suites.
Yeah.
But we needed a night to, like, we were looking for a reasonable deal. So it turned out it was kind of like an Airbnb situation because it was one of those hotels where you can own suites in there and
okay.
People can own them. And then, so it was rented out to us. Anyway, so we got it for a reasonable price. But beautiful hotel, just gorgeous, of course. And room was lovely. And we were looking, it kind of, as when you get into a hotel room, you're like, okay, what's in here that's really cool? You check out the bathroom, open the closet, you just sort of look around and see what's the amenities that the room has. And so there was this tablet beside the bed, and it controlled like the curtains and the lighting and all that other stuff. And then my husband was like, oh, it says robot here. There's a robot option. And I'm like, what? So we open up the page, and sure enough, they have a hotel robot that delivers amenities and, kind of things like from the shop downstairs it doesn't deliver full meals from the kitchen, but it'll deliver items from the coffee shop and from the gift shop or whatever you call it downstairs, like if you want a chocolate bar or something, right? So we're like, oh my God, we have to do this. Despite the fact that, everything is double the price.
Oh, yeah.
You're paying for the luxury of having a robot delivered to you. We could not resist. It's the coolest thing ever. And I love it because you don't have to talk to anybody.
Right.
So it literally is like, well, I've sent you pictures, but for the listeners, it's literally like this tall cylinder on a Roomba.
It's a little R2-D2-ish, right?
Yeah,
Except
it is.
Sort of not as squat.
No, it's kind of about my waist high and cylinder shaped, and it's on this literally like a Roomba base, and the top of it opens. So anyway, you place this order online, what you want, and you wait a couple minutes, and then the phone rings, and you answer, and it says, "Hello, this is your robot. We're here with your delivery." So you go to the door, and immediately you're greeted with this inanimate object, but it's got a screen on it, like a little mini computer screen. So it says, "Hello, here is your order." and then the top lifts up like on its own. It just goes, and the top opens up of this, this robot. And then you reach inside and you take your items out. And then you close the lid, and then it'll say, "Are you done?" And you say yes. And then it'll say, "Can you rate the service?" And so I rated it, gave it a 5. And then the thing actually smiles. It has a big smiley face, and then it does this little dance.
Oh my God.
It's happy that you rated it so well. And then it'll say goodbye to you, and then it just turns around and just I don't know, zooms down the hall. Not zoom, but, Roombas down the hallway.
Doesn't have a little mechanical hand that reaches out for a tip?
No.
And how does it push the elevator button? I wonder.
Well, I'm thinking that I don't even know if it takes the regular elevator.
Oh, it might have its own special elevator.
There might be some sort of Bluetooth thing that it can signal.
Yeah. I think it takes the service elevator, because I couldn't imagine. Could you imagine how people would deal with that in a regular elevator? They'd be pushing all sorts of buttons, and it would just get ruined, right?
They'll steal your stuff.
So I'm thinking that, like, just the same way that it alerted us that we were at the door, I think it probably alerts the elevator to come.
The service elevator that it needs help.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
It was the coolest thing. It's the cutting edge in room service.
Yeah, that is both the coolest thing and the thing that's going to put my kids out of work. Because, I mean, my son works at a hotel and sometimes may be tasked to bring things to rooms. And,
right.
Pretty soon I'll just fire up the robot fleet.
Yeah, but somebody has to load the stuff in the robot. And
there you go.
Exactly.
There you go.
It's certainly not big enough to carry pillows and blankets.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
He's
like to help with luggage too. But they'll figure it out.
I mean, you saw the video where I reached
that was
in
very
the closet.
cute.
I mean, it's a small space, right? Yes. But anyway,
actually, if it comes up to your waist, it's probably about the same height as me. But
yeah. Yeah, it was just so fun. I was like, I could do with one of these at home.
See, I would like a
let's
Roomba.
think this through.
I really think I could make good use of a Roomba, like, because I have 2 dogs and, people who track stuff around the house and, but they're expensive. Like,
I know.
I haven't pulled the trigger on that yet because I feel like they really are expensive. But I don't know. I mean, does either of you guys have one? Do you want one?
I feel like I had one at one time, and it just, as with many of these things, it looks really good, but it has its limitations.
Yeah.
So it needs a few more generations, I think, to be able to really do it. It gets stuck, or it gets,
right.
It doesn't really vacuum it all up or whatever. It would be great to have one that could also, like, have a mechanical arm that would pick items up and drop them in a basket on its back. Even really more than vacuuming. And you just let it loose in your kid's room, and they will just pick everything up and then dump it on the bed or something.
It would
like
have
that.
to be gigantic to do that, but that reminds me of the garbage trucks. They have the arms that come out, and they dump the trash into the back. But we have like very uneven surfaces. We have hardwood floors and area rugs, and can it handle that, and would it get stuck like behind a chair or whatever? I don't know, but boy, it's in theory it seems awesome. And they even have mopping ones now, I think.
Ooh.
They have Roombas that like shoot water out and
really?
Do they have one that'll clean your shower? That's what I need. I need the shower ball.
That would be cool. Like, how in fish tanks you have the snail that goes on the wall and cleans the fish tank? You get a little tiny Roomba for your shower wall.
It just crawls along the caulk and cleans it constantly.
Yeah, I like it. What else could we do?
Yes. Yeah. I need one that like goes around the basement of our house. We have a mother-in-law apartment downstairs, which my actual mother-in-law lived in when we first moved into this house. That's why we got it. But since then, nobody's been living there, and it's going into what I call genteel decline. But if we could just have like the aquarium thing just constantly floating around. If we could just have a Roomba that would clean floors and soak up water that leaks through some wall into the bathroom down there, and just constant leaks, so I don't have to think about it. I know it's always relatively clean, and I don't have to go down there and do anything.
And it should have like an extendable like feather duster that comes off of the Roomba, and so that while it's cleaning the floor, it's also dusting.
Yes, this is what you need for the part of your house that you never want to go into because it's gross, and so it just gets grosser. Do other people have that part of a house?
Quickly open the door, shove the robot in there, close the door.
But, you know, if it could also have the capability of occasionally, we have a refrigerator down there where we put extra stuff.
Yeah.
And occasionally I need something and it could bring it upstairs.
Yes.
That'd be fine too.
There you go.
Just you know, bring it to the bottom of the stairs and I'll come get it. But so I don't have to go there ever. That'd be awesome. My sister-in-law comes periodically because she's going to see doctors near us. And so she'll just call and say, I'm coming tomorrow. Can I stay overnight? And of course we always say yes. And we want to have her and we want to help her out. But it's like, I feel so bad about how kind of neglected the room where she stays is. I need that Roomba down there doing its thing, keeping it not disgusting for momentary visitors.
Right.
Not that I clean it very much if I know the visitor's coming, but still.
It's definitely appealing, that's for sure. Yeah, well, you know, you can always, I mean, there's always cool things out there, especially in Vegas, right? You always find kind of the latest and greatest cutting edge kind of stuff at their hotels. So,
was there more cool technology that you saw or that you were inspired to think about?
Well, they probably have machines there that take money out of your pocket and
yes,
and dispense of it for you.
Yeah.
Many of those
that don't dispense of it. What are you talking about?
Well, they don't give it back to you. They
no.
That's weighing down your purse. Your purse is so heavy. Here, just put all the money in here.
Here, let me help you.
I'll hold on to it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed Vegas back in the day.
No, we're not Vegas regulars, so it's one of those once in a while. Let's spend $20.
I enjoyed the penny slots. Do they still have penny slots?
Yeah, that's what we play.
Yes. You're never going to win anything, but it passes the time.
Exactly. I mean, definitely things are much more high tech than what I've seen in the past.
You know, they keep having all these, electric cars, which are getting, I mean, not electric cars, the self-driving cars.
We saw a self-driving car.
When are we going to be able to program those to pick our kids up at school and every place else? That's what we need to be able to do.
Self-driving SUV.
There you go.
It was the coolest thing.
Mom can stay home.
The guy was sitting there on his phone.
Mom can stay home with a cool drink and the Roomba, and the car will go pick up the kids and take them to their next thing. Make it so.
There you go.
It's too late for me, but still. Well, I still take my son to work. That would be fun.
Yeah.
Technology.
Can you imagine, though, like sending your kid out on the streets of New Jersey with no driver? I don't know.
Probably not, but I don't know. Yeah. There could be a time when I don't know that it would ever be safe enough. I cannot imagine them being safe enough, especially with how screwy people in New Jersey drive. Anyway, but if maybe actually it would be much safer if there were no actual humans involved.
Yeah, exactly.
That might be the way of the future.
The problem is when you have a mix of humans and non-humans.
Yes. How good a reactor is this self-driving car? Right. I don't know. Maybe for just like stuff close by. Yeah. Like when it's pouring rain and my daughter who goes to Zumba across the street wants me to come drive, across the street to pick her up so she won't have to go out in the rain. I could send the self-driving car to do that.
Right.
Exactly.
Or even just like a golf cart type of vehicle.
Yes.
Like enclosed. A
or a robot with an umbrella, possibly. Well, that's enough strategizing for today. That's it for today's round 1. Tune in tomorrow for our entertainment-themed round 2 and later in the week to find out what we're complaining about, obsessing about, and recommending right now. Find all our episodes at parentingroundabout.com and talk back in the comments there on our Facebook page or on Twitter, where you'll find us at Roundabout Chat.